What's good? Welcome to another Livewire Sports Media Update. All right. Christie Sides almost blew another game for the Indiana Fever. Yes, Christie Sides almost blew another game for the Indiana Fever. And she did. I don't even know where to start. That's the bad thing about it. I don't even know where to start because she literally was up 30. She was up 30 midway through the third quarter until she put Erica Wheeler in the game to slow the game down, to take the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hand when Caitlin Clark was literally orchestrating a masterpiece through the first 3.5 quarters. Caitlin Clark was cooking. When I tell you she was doing a fresh fry all over the Mercury. And then what made it even worse, Brittany Griner had collided with Lexi Hull, and she had a leg injury, a hip injury, and she was out. She left around the second quarter. But never fails that Christie Sides continue to try to put shackles on Caitlin Clark's feet. Anytime Caitlin Clark starts cooking, Caitlin Clark starts having one of these good games, a game that she looked like she's could set any kind of record. The way the game was going, I felt like Caitlin Clark should have had 20 assists today. She should have had 20 assists. But lo and behold, her teammates fumble the bag constantly. Turnovers, can't make shots under the basket, scared to go one-on-one to draw the foul. I mean, Caitlin was driving to the basket, picking up and ones. The first and one she got against Aaliyah Copper. Second one against Sophia Cunningham. I mean, she was aggressive. Every way you can imagine, Caitlin Clark was aggressive. Caitlin Clark had 7 assists in the first quarter. 7 assists, 9 assists in the half. Caitlin Clark was on a record to explode for the assist record. She could have easily moved to number 2 today with 20 assists. She would have put any doubt that Alyssa Thomas would have catch her. She would have been leading. 16 games left in the season. She would have shattered, when I say shattered, the assist record, which she still will. You allow the Mercury to switch to a zone, and you put the ball in Wheeler's hand in the third, and Caitlin Clark and everybody else start standing around. No movement of the ball. Then you let the time clock wind down, and then it turns into a turnover. Then on that run, you allow the Mercury to go on a 21-4 run in the game. Aaliyah Copper scored 20? What she had? 20 of her 31 points in the fourth quarter. She was like a one-man wrecking crew. What Caitlin Clark was in the first half, that's Aaliyah Copper in the second half. And good thing we did have Lexi Hull in the second half, because Lexi Hull, even though she made Copper take some tough shots, Copper was just hot. But Lexi Hull did a good job of trying to keep her in front of her and follow her. I mean, Lexi Hull was falling all over the floor for loose balls, she was doing everything. Because lo and behold, Copper started cooking Wheeler. She started cooking her. And I thought we had a fish fry out there the way she was getting greased up. No pun intended. Every time you look around I said this in my last video. The Fever will win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. They lost a bad game Wednesday night. If they had won this game, and if they had won Wednesday and won this game tonight, that would have closed the gap on Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix is shorthanded. I mean, the Mercury could, I mean, the Fever literally could get to the 6th seed, but there isn't no consistency for Christie Sides. None. It's bad when Caitlin Clark showed this level of frustration. No, not that one, but I have to put it in because I wanted to show something on Caitlin Clark's behalf real quick, because it goes to show you how bad of a coach Chrissy Sides is. She is horrible. I mean, Chrissy. All right. But anyway, Chrissy Sides is horrible. She does everything possibly to really cause this team. I mean, she really tried to cause this team to lose today. And like I said, she does not. She's so afraid to allow Caitlin to be herself. I mean, you up 30. There, it was 81-50. There's no way this team should have came back in the game. You took out everybody you possibly had, put Wheeler in. Wheeler don't want to pass the ball. She don't want to get the ball back to Caitlin. And then you got the wrong personnel in the game, you know what I'm saying, with Caitlin, because nobody's moving, nobody's cutting. Aaliyah Boston can't get position down low. She half-ass running screens today. Yeah, they had great numbers. I don't even care about those damn numbers. It's the execution that you gotta keep doing. It's like this. If you got your feet on somebody's neck, you need to continue to apply pressure. Simple. Everybody don't need to be standing around. Even Caitlin, she doesn't need to be standing around. This is why Caitlin has to have the ball in her hand. Because when she doesn't have the ball in her hand, she gets disengaged. She gets very disengaged with the offense. She needs to feel. Caitlin is like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They have to be in control. They got to be in control of the whole situation to allow the ability to orchestrate the offense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Caitlin was all over the place today, just like she was in the Mercury game. I mean, Mystics game. But I'm gonna show you the level of frustration of Caitlin Clark when they was when the Mercury got into that 30-point lead.
Everything to smile about through 3 quarters. Showing a little frustration there on the sideline.
And somebody made a comment about this, is that she was annoyed with Christie Sides because Christie Sides, I believe Christie Sides got mad in the first half that Caitlin was going off and she was taking over. You know what I'm saying? But that's your best player on your team. Your best player on the team going off, and you want to reel her in just to give somebody else some other shine. She's getting everybody involved in the game. Hell, what else she wants her to do? Pass to herself and assist to herself too? If they ain't making shots, yeah, she figured like, okay, they ain't hitting shots. Okay, let me set the tone to help them out. Okay, I'll score. She set the tone. First 5 points of the game. Boom. 3-pointer, 2-pointer to Katie Lou Samuelson. And you wonder why that Christie Sides, well, no, let me rephrase that. And you wonder why that we call Christie Sides incompetent. Stuff like this. Christie Sides is a very incompetent coach. She doesn't know her personnel. She don't know how to call timeouts properly. She doesn't know how to consistently keep rotation right. And then she sits there and she looks lost. She looks lost. You was outscored 28-14 in the fourth quarter. If Caitlin Clark didn't make some of the plays that she made, who knows what this would happen? Because there was an answer for Kalia Copper, like I said. The Fever outscored the Mercury in all 3 quarters. Remember, the Mystics did the same thing to the Fever. And the Fever ended up having the best quarter. It was the fourth quarter. The same thing happened to them that they did to the Mystics. They was leading in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, 28-16. Second quarter, 27-19. Then they only led by 3 in the third quarter. That's when they started that's when the Mercury started getting on their run. They led that third quarter 26-23. Caitlin Clark had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 13 assists. She should have, like I said, Caitlin Clark should have had 20 assists in this game. 20 assists, easily. But guess what? Christie Sides don't know how to adjust to a zone. And when the Mercury went to a zone in the third quarter, you took the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hand and you gave it to Wheeler. Hell, I would rather for you to put Grace Berger in the game. That would have made sense. If you want to give Caitlin Clark a break, put Grace Berger in. That knows how to facilitate. You know what I'm saying? Wheeler does not. She gets stuck. It's like her and Kelsey Mitchell. They have so much tunnel vision to you can shine a light through it. That's how much tunnel vision they have. Because they only see one way. Kelsey Mitchell, I don't even know how the hell she get 28 points today. How the hell she get 28 points? She was 11 from 19 from the field, 3 for 10 from 3-point line. And I'm telling you, she was letting them threes go. I mean, every time there was 1 point in the second half, Caitlin passed the ball to her. All she had to do is dump it down low to Melissa Smith, who's wide open under the basket. Guess what Kelsey Mitchell did? She said, hell with that. She jacked that shot up. And then a long rebound came and it went to the Mercury. Then they had to run down and spend more energy just to get another stop. When you could have made a simple ass pass to Melissa Smith for the layup. This is why I say Kelsey Mitchell has tunnel vision. Sweet girl. I ain't got nothing but love for her. But she plays backyard ball. And Christie Sides allow that. As detrimental that is helpful that she could be to this offense, she hurts the offense as well. Because she don't play in control. She plays erratic, reckless, and when Cece has the ball, Cece has to really, find her. Like, I love when Mitchell cuts and so she can get herself going, and Cece finding her for easy layup. Early in the first quarter, she took the dang old ball from the corner, driven. Now, Brittany Griner sitting under the basket. How in the hell are you going to try to scoop a shot under Brittany Griner, who's down almost 7 feet tall, and it will swat your ball down right back in your face, and you probably will fall down? Then she dribbled around. She was trying to look for a shot, but then she couldn't get one, so she was forced to pass the ball out. Melissa Smith, 35 minutes, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 1 from three-point line. She don't need to shoot threes because, Lord have mercy, she is a hot-ass mess with threes. 2 blocks, 1 steal, only had 3 turnovers. Caitlin had 2 blocks, 1 steal as well. Aaliyah Boston, 33 minutes, 21 points, 13 boards, 5 assists. That's pretty good for her. 2 blocks, 3 steals. Like I said, Kelsey Mitchell, 28 points, 3 rebounds, no damn assists. That's the problem with her. She doesn't like to give up the ball. And at some point in time, her erratic behavior is going to cost the Fever the game. It's going to cost them the game. Before I finish my analogy, Celeste Taylor, who we waived, Mercury picked her up, signed her to a 7-day deal, got us to see some action, and she was on Caitlin Clark. Now, I don't have the highlight where Caitlin Clark shook her. Caitlin Clark was being physical with her, but because she know her. But, hey, shout out to Celeste Taylor for getting some playing time. That could have been an extra person. But we still got who? Victoria Saxon on the damn bench is not giving up no minutes. Celeste Taylor could have occupied that. You could have had Celeste and Lexi Hull. But I'm going to let y'all listen to what Cece had to say about Celeste Taylor. Here we go.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm happy for her, though. She's a tremendous player and obviously a tremendous person. And I had so much fun when she was here with us and Indy. And she was a heck of a teammate. And I think that's a great person to sign. She's somebody that's just going to work as hard as possible. Like, I know she just got with them yesterday, and I thought she honestly came out and played a really good game. She only had 1 point, but, like, she was a plus 10 in a game at a point where we're up 30. So that's just Celeste. Like, I've been her teammate multiple times. She's going to do a lot of different things on the floor and play as hard as she can. So I'm just really happy for her.
And that was that. It was a pretty good matchup and everything. And Celeste Taylor said that, Caitlin is a really special friend to her. And so they got a bond. I know Caitlin wished she still had her on the team. But Christie Sides, anybody that seemed like is close or, have some kind of outside chemistry with Caitlin, it seemed like she tried to divide the vision. But it's like Christie Sides, any success that the team has, and it has something to do with Caitlin, she doesn't want to give credit to. She'll praise the other players, but she will not publicly praise Caitlin. We already knew. We could go back and talk about a lot of stuff that has Christie Sides' name written on it. Now, I don't even know if she talked to the media today. But especially over the Nissa Smith thing. And apparently, for what I have heard, that she suspended Nissa Smith for the first half, I guess, benching her or whatever because of the Degenerate carrying situation. But you don't do anything to Mitchell. Now, I mean, there was one game that you did sit Mitchell down. I think it was the New York game. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, Mercury went on a 12-17 run. They switched the zone. You had Wheeler running the point. You switched to CC off the point, and it's like you try to sabotage the whole game. Doesn't even make sense. Katie Lou only had 6 points for 27 minutes. She had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 from the field, 3 from 8 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3-point land. She only had 1 foul. She didn't even use the fouls. Lexi Hull, 20 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3, but she was perfect from the free throw line. She fouled out, had 6 fouls, she had 4 turnovers. But Damaris Johnson, 5 minutes, 1 assist. You know what I'm saying? She only used up 1 foul, 1 turnover. Erica Wheeler, 2 points, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. You could have been giving that minutes to Dogan Grace Berger. Yeah. The whole overall stat. The Fever was 48% from the field. It was probably higher than that because the way they was clicking in the first half. But let alone Christie Sides still continues to damage the team anytime she get her grubby hands on it. Oh, shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin on that one. Grubby little hands on it. And then they was horrific from the 3-point line, 19%. This is probably the worst shooting percentage from 3-point line that the Fever has shot this year. Free throw line, they both were 78, 79% from the field. The Fever had a lot of turnovers in the first half. They ended up with 16 turnovers, 11 to the Mercury. Assists, 23 assists to their 18. And literally, they could have had 30 assists. This is what these assist numbers could be so high if they learn how to catch the ball instantly. Once CC throws the ball in the paint, all you got to do is back down and try to get the basket. And I just hate when Alyssa Smith has the advantage. She wants to dribble out and turn around to do a damn fade shot. Just back your big behind up and then just tap against the backboard. You don't want to do that. Rebounds. The Fever out rebounded them again. They had 15 offensive rebounds, 42 total rebounds in all. There was 6 blocks apiece, 8 steals to 7 steals. They was tied almost with 5 personal fouls. And I don't even know where the hell that technical foul came from. But the thing about it is that Christie Sides, she doesn't know what to do. And see, the overall game summary of this is that the game wasn't handled, but it became an embarrassment in the second half because you almost allowed a team that was injury-riddled to claw their way back in. Then Christie Sides, I don't care what good success she does, she still needs to be fired because going through the future, she's going to continue to mess this team up. This team is going to be in the bottom of the damn barrel, and she doesn't know how to coach. They need somebody that really just take the gloves off of CC completely. Allow CC to do what she does best. When she's running the show, orchestrating everything, everything's run smoothly. She just got to get people to be able to continue to buy in and move with her. And I'm sad to say there's not many on it because they all have. I'm gonna move Leo Boston out of it a little bit, but I'm gonna move with Leo Boston and Lexi Hull, Dantes, Tammy Fitzgerald, Katie Lou Samuelson. I'm gonna move them out of the way. Everybody else that I did not call that gets on the floor, they all have their own agenda. They all have their own agenda. And this is why this team is going to go as far as Caitlin takes them. It is not as far as Christie Sides. But then again, it could be because like I said earlier, any success that Caitlin has to do great things for the team, it's like Christie Sides gets jealous and she be like, you know what, hey, let's slow it down. Let's feed the post. What the effing you feeling the post for when you running the ball. And the Fever is not a really running team, but it's the pace of the game that Caitlin orchestrates, and you continuously don't allow her to do that. You know, it's like she has to really take control of the game for the game to get in the flow for everybody to get on board. You know what I'm saying? You want to play half court when you're in a half court team because y'all don't execute well out of the half court set. Y'all can't hit direct buckets. Y'all can't. You got if Aaliyah Boston don't have a clear advantage of her matchup, she's going to struggle. Same thing with Alyssa Smith. She's not a jump shooting person. She needs to stay right there, hit the little mid range. Do like Angel, get the little 5-foot mid range. Stop trying to be like you all world. If you look at this team, how it's constructed, the ones that score a lot on this team, they don't know how to play inside of a system. And the system is Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston from time to time does, but when she's out of sync, her game is not on, she gets out of sorts as well. But Kelsey Mitchell don't care whose system it is or what. She makes up her own system. And I seen her earlier when Boston was trying to get the ball to Caitlin in the inbounds from the other end of the court in the third or fourth quarter, and she had to pass it to Mitchell. Mitchell driving up the ball, she waving everybody off, telling everybody to go. Like, what the? You're not running the show? You're not running the show. It's just crazy. You know, you let a team, like I said, you let a team go on a 24 run. Now, I'm going to come back with another video solely on Caitlin's performance and her stats and everything, because I want to keep that one separate a little bit. So I'll probably drop that a little later. If not, I might drop it in the morning, everything like that. But Christie Sides is horrible, man. She does not know how to coach a team that has talent to make them all come together. If this team was completely thriving together, and I ain't talking about a game here, a game there, and a game here, and a game there. I'm talking about every game. Every time they step on the court, they should be in sync completely, knowing where everybody's at. There's no mistaking who runs the show. Caitlin runs the show. When she goes out the game, you need a point guard that comes in the game that has the same mindset as her. You run the show, create shots for others, take your shot when it's needed. But man, don't squander leads, don't get behind in leads, or whatever the case might be. And every time Erica Wheeler comes in the game, and lo and behold, I think Erica Wheeler is a smart young, a nice young lady, and has a big heart. But you are not playing in an and one mixtape commercial or a game. Just stick to the plan, get easy buckets. This is where you can tell good teams from bad teams, because even if you down, all you got to do is get a stop, get an easy bucket. If you up, all you got to do is maintain, continue to score easy buckets. Don't try to up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on the situation. I just get tired of seeing Chris. I'm just getting tired of seeing the same stuff week in and week out. Even when they win, it's still bad basketball. If Caitlin ain't having one of these spectacular games, then what? Then what? This your boy Livewire Sports Media. You know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. Until the next video, I'm out. Peace.